Here's a quick under the hood video on my 63-109 Land Rover. I've been trying to clean up the wiring in here for over the winter here in Arizona. It has a lot of extraneous wiring, old wiring, redundant wiring. I'm just trying to clean things up in here. The old start switch on the firewall back there, the contacts are completely gone on it. And instead of replacing the switch for $100, I got an old Ford start solenoid and hooked it up for now to use for a starter. This is a battery disconnect solenoid I hooked in. I used the negative side. It was just easier to just disconnect one wire to disconnect the system as opposed to the positive post. But it's a work in progress. And I installed a 12-volt power port inside here to accommodate a little more modern electronics or electrical appliances. The red switch here is my battery disconnect. So it's on. We've got 12.6 volts. It's been sitting for a while, so it's maintaining voltage just fine being disconnected. And we'll start this beast up here. Before I do, it's going to get noisy. The old wiring, or the Land Rover system, was these two little plugs for 12 volts. That's pretty much all you had in here. So right now I'm using that to run my old Garmin Rhino GPS. So the new system, I've got the 12 volt standard 12 volt cigarette lighter socket, of course the voltage gauge, and two USB ports in here, so we'll be able to run things a little better. And we'll start her up here. This small little button on the side is my start switch for now until I sort out what I want to do with that old switch with the bad contacts. 60 pounds of oil pressure, nice and high. .3 volts on that alternator. I used one out of a later model Land Rover, a little more wattage or amperage. I think it's well, I want to guess 35 amps. I'm not sure off the top of my head. A lot more than the old Land Rover stock. And you can see in here a little better than last time I took a video because the sun's not out, so it's not quite as bright. Doesn't overpower the camera. This is the overdrive in and out, an old Ferry overdrive. Of course, the 4-speed gear shifter, 4 high, and this is the transfer case. You get into 4 low. This contraption here is a hand throttle for running the PTO system. I currently have the overdrive installed in the transfer case, so you can only have one thing in there, so I don't have a PTO winch hooked up right now, just the overdrive. And that's about all for now.